Hey guys, this is my 2014 Giant TCR Rabobank Team Edition. This is the SL, and I saw GC Performance had a video of a 2024 model that was the Pro version for like $5,000, and this undoubtedly, other than tire clearance, for the money, totally outdoes anything that frame would do. So I can't argue with carbon layup. I mean, this thing has been just fine. You know, I've probably got 50,000 miles on it by now, and the guy before me said it had over 50,000. So I think I bought it in like 2016. So it's been a while since I've had this, and I've done a lot of upgrades. It came with SRAM Red mechanical, brakes, drivetrain, and that was just over the ECI weight limit. Since then, I've gotten away from the red cranks. I had 175s. I still have 175s. Just because, in order to get my fit, I'd have to raise the seat post up quite a bit, and it's already cut, so I don't want to mess any of that up. But on the old trim crank arms, where it's bonded, where the threaded insert is bonded in there, it actually came loose over time. I don't know if he wrote it in like the coast or what. Maybe I just had too much power that I was, because I'm a little bit heavier guy. But so I had to change these out. So it started creaking, and then your pedal was lopsided. So I've got the stages on there now. That actually just went out, so I need to replace it with I'm thinking about getting a Power 2 Max for the Spider. And then I've got the Hunt wheels. These are the 50. They claim they're aero, but they're not the Limitless, so they're not technically aero. And they're rim brakes, so about as slow as you can get a wheel set nowadays. But anyways, they work pretty fine in the wind. I was doing like 17 miles an hour in a 25 mile an hour wind, and that's like without the gust. There was probably 30 mile an hour gust the other day, so straight into headwind, and they performed pretty well. I did have a spoke nipple that actually started to come loose. I don't know if they didn't put enough thread locker on there, but every now and then I check it to make sure that everything's tight, all the spokes are tight and it's dished right. So I've got 25 millimeter tires on there. You can almost fit a 28, but not really. That's the downside of these older frames, but you know, these wheels are supposed to have 25, so I just run what they recommend, and it's a little bit more aero for me. Up top, I've got the Garmin mount. I got this from Amazon. You have to make sure you get the metal. Make sure you get the metal stanchions there, and then it's got a GoPro mount too. So just bolts with two bolts on there, and it's a little bit tricky to get perfectly aligned. You can see it's a little bit lopsided, but that doesn't really matter as long as it keeps your handlebars on there. I've got the 3T Aeroflux. Now originally this came with like a round aluminum handlebar, which is great for sprinting, but not aero for me in Kansas here. So I've got Super Kaz bar tape, and my brother has the other 3T. I think it's a little bit lower tier model, but it actually has an indentation right there, so it's more ergonomic. In a way, reason I sort of wanted to wrap this way, because I use this on the trainer a lot, and so I put more at the end here with some tape, so that way your palm can't sort of slip down and slip off. And then I've got the Dia2 junction box right there, so if that'll focus, I don't know if it will. On this side, what I ended up doing is just hot gluing that little plug that comes with the Dia2 kit, because it was rattling, so just hot glue that in there. And then So I've got the Bluetooth adapter for the Di2, and then I've got just this cable wrapping, I don't know, you know what you call it, plastic spring stuff, and it just keeps the cables aligned as they go into this bottom plug right here. And yeah, so still got the carbon stem that came with it. It's been fantastic. It's not as aero as I'd like, but gets the job done. I always run a radar, and one complaint that I did have is that I always had to tighten this bolt because you can see how aggressive I have the seat compared to like the seat tube. So when I'm on the front of the saddle, it tends to move the nose down a little bit, and I have to keep retightening that. But yeah, other than that, I've got I think it's a 5339, and even for around here, especially with the wind, I'm thinking about going with a lower, maybe like a 52 or 50 or something. I'm actually thinking about selling this frame set. I don't actually use that sensor anymore because, I mean, Garmin can do everything basically except my cadence, so I can still use my stages, which has gone out. I can use that for the cadence, but I can't do power with it, so I'm thinking about getting a Power 2 Max to go around there. In back I've got like I believe it's a 2511. And yeah, no complaints with the group set. Really, this frame is a little bit limited for the winds around here, but it gets the job done. I've won some Wednesday Night Worlds, which, you know, some of these guys are essentially Cat 2 riders now. I've got the Arendelle white bottle cages, carbon. You can see they've had their years of wear, but still work perfectly, and they really keep your bottle secure. I've never lost a bottle in those. Trying to think of what else. I've got my pro sticker, even though I'm not pro. Oh yeah, seat. I've got just a Bontrager. Actually won this for my first Cat 5 win, and I've just been using it because I have another SLR Kit Carbino Flow, which is super light, got carbon rails, but it's not nearly as comfortable as this. I mean, I'll put that other one on there if I'm really going for lightweight, but yeah, routing the Di2 was a pain in the butt. There's actually so originally what they had is the Di2 battery was outside, and they would just clamp it onto here or back here somewhere, and there's actually a let's see if I can show you. There's actually a mold that goes in there, and you can take that out, and that's where I put the junction box for all the cables. And then I was really worried about putting the Di2 battery in this seat post, but it worked, and I did not get another wedge for it, so it's just sort of dropped down lower here, which you could probably get another wedge for it. One of the newer wedges would probably work fine. I don't know how much they changed this aero seat post design or not, but still got the overdrive 2. Replaced those headset bearings once. It's got one 2 millimeter spacer or something. Excuse me. Just got done eating lunch, and yeah, I went with the old Tegra because it's got the buttons on top, so you can change your Garmin or whatever. These hoods are hard to find, so I don't know if I'm gonna go with Shimano again. I might switch to SRAM if I get a new bike, but I think that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below. Oh, one other thing. So that's the original hole for the wire to come through. Originally, it would come out of the frame and then come back up for the front mech. The front mech. And so what I had to do with the Di2 is I just put a tie strap around the whole tube here, and it's got a custom little grommet there. Yeah, not much more else to say. It's been a great bike. If you guys are looking to buy something like this and you're looking to get into racing, I've actually never serviced the bottom bracket. Just so you guys know, I think it's ceramic actually, but I'd have to double check. I'd probably sell it for $3,000 or something. I'm looking to get a new bike that like under $4,000. So the $5,000 for a new TCR. That's not even a SL frame. I don't even know if after riding this for so many miles, I don't know if I could make myself get a lower tier frame. I don't know if I'd like the handling of it. This thing handles like a crazy around the corners. You can drop everybody on the corners and the climbs probably. So I think that's it. Guys, let me know. Thanks.